Milwaukee doesn't just see him as a superstar. It sees him as family. Inside his private estate, far from the roaring crowd of the Fiserv Forum, Giannis Antetokounmpo lives a life built on discipline, loyalty, and quiet focus. The NBA champion, known as the Greek Freak, may dominate the court, but at home, he's a father, a husband, and a man rooted in routine. Behind the trophies and headlines lies something deeper, a story of sacrifice, structure, and purpose. But how did this journey truly begin? Giannis Antetokounmpo once had a skinny teenage boy who ran the streets of Athens to help his family make a living. Born on December 6, 1994, in Greece, to Nigerian parents, Charles and Veronica. His childhood wasn't built around privilege, it was built around pressure. Without stable income, the family often struggled to make ends meet. Giannis and his brother Thanasis sold watches and sunglasses on the street, not because it was a side hustle, but because it was necessary. Basketball entered his life in 2007. At first, it wasn't about fame. It was about opportunity. For much of his youth, Giannis didn't even have Greek citizenship. He couldn't travel freely. For years, he was technically stateless. That changed in May 2013, just weeks before the NBA draft, when he finally received Greek citizenship. His professional journey began quietly with Philanthropy in Greece's second division. Scouts noticed something unusual: length, speed, coordination, hunger. In 2013, the Milwaukee Bucks selected him 15th overall. He was just 18. Then came the breakout. Giannis became an all-star, the first Greek player in NBA history to do so. He led Milwaukee in every major statistical category: points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. No one had done that before in franchise history. Soon, he wasn't just improving. He was dominating. The 2018 to 2019 season changed everything. The Bucks won 60 games. Giannis averaged elite numbers across the board and earned his first MVP award. A year later, he won it again. But critics still asked one question: could he win it all? In December 2020, he answered with loyalty, signing a 5-year, $228 million extension to stay in Milwaukee. No super team, no big market escape, just commitment. And in 2021, that commitment paid off. Down 0-2 in the NBA Finals, the Bucks rallied. In Game 6, Giannis delivered one of the greatest performances in Finals history: 50 points, 14 rebounds, 5 blocks. Milwaukee won its first championship in 50 years. He was named Finals MVP. The kid who once sold sunglasses on the street had just reached basketball's summit. But he didn't stop. In 2023, he signed another extension. 3 years, roughly $176 million, reinforcing his long-term vision. The Bucks captured the NBA Cup during the league's new in-season tournament, with Giannis earning MVP honors. Internationally, he represented Greece at the 2024 Paris Olympics, even serving as the country's flag bearer. That moment symbolized how far he had come, from stateless child to national icon. The following seasons weren't perfect. Injuries impacted playoff runs. Early exits sparked trade rumors. Yet Giannis stayed consistent publicly. He would not demand a trade. He doubled down on loyalty. During the 2024 to 2025 stretch, he continued averaging over 30 points per game at times, earning All-NBA and All-Star selections, finishing third in MVP voting. Even in seasons where Milwaukee fell short, his performance never dipped. As of early 2026, he opened the season strong, around 28 points, 10 rebounds, and over 5 assists per game, shooting an efficient 64% from the field. A calf injury temporarily sidelined him, but recovery timelines remain optimistic. Even amid roster adjustments and speculation, one thing remains steady: his discipline. And after all that growth, all those battles, all those contracts, where does an NBA champion return to reset? After everything he has achieved, Giannis didn't choose Hollywood Hills or Miami beaches. He chose Milwaukee, and not just the city, but a quiet, affluent suburb where privacy feels natural. Estate in Milwaukee. From the outside, the estate speaks in scale. Nearly 10,000 square feet, built in 2005, the home rises with tall windows and clean lines. High ceilings stretch upward, creating open air above every main living space. A practical choice for a man standing nearly 7 feet tall. Step through the front doors, and the first impression is volume and light. The main living area flows openly, with generous square footage that allows the rooms to breathe. 5 bedrooms and 7.5 bathrooms give the family space to grow, host, and retreat. Yet despite the size, the atmosphere doesn't feel cold. It feels lived in. In one of the primary bathrooms, detailed tile work stretches seamlessly from floor to shower walls and around a deep soaking tub. It feels spa-inspired, but not flashy. More restorative than extravagant. The kind of space designed to help an athlete recover after 40 intense minutes on the court. Head downstairs and the tone shifts slightly. The fully finished basement becomes an entertainment hub, a private bar area, a home theater built for film sessions or family movie nights, a wine cellar for hosting close friends. Multiple screens allow for game day viewing without compromise. It's easy to picture playoff nights here. Teammates gathered, strategy talk mixed with laughter. But perhaps the most revealing feature of the entire property is the home gym. It's not a decorative fitness corner. It's a serious training environment, comparable in size to a high-end hotel fitness center. Weights, machines, open space for mobility drills. This is where discipline continues even when cameras are off. For Giannis, home is not where work stops. It's where preparation deepens. The location also makes sense. Just 15 minutes north of downtown Milwaukee and conveniently positioned near I-43, the property allows quick access to the Fiserv Forum while maintaining suburban calm. The surrounding community, small, affluent, home to other professional athletes, offers privacy without isolation. If his Milwaukee estate reflects discipline, the driveway reveals personality. Giannis Antetokounmpo doesn't build a collection for flash alone. Each vehicle feels connected to a different part of his life. Athlete, father, competitor, everyday man. Car collection. Start with the Land Rover Defender, valued at roughly $115,000. It's bold, but not flashy. Boxy design, strong stance, built for durability. The Defender feels almost symbolic. Rugged, reliable, capable of handling pressure, much like Giannis himself. It's the kind of SUV that looks just as comfortable in a quiet Milwaukee suburb as it would on a rough back road. Next is the Range Rover, priced around $110,000. This one leans into refinement, smooth ride, clean interior lines, advanced technology layered subtly into the dashboard. It doesn't shout luxury. It delivers it quietly. For a player who carries the weight of a franchise, the Range Rover feels like controlled comfort, a place to reset between games and responsibilities. Then there's the BMW i8, once hovering near $150,000. Sleek, low, futuristic. Its hybrid powertrain blends electric precision with turbocharged performance, launching from 0 to 60 in just over 4 seconds. The upward opening doors add a dramatic touch. This car represents a different side of Giannis, the global icon, the MVP, the face of modern athletic excellence. It looks fast even when parked. In contrast, the BMW 3 Series, valued around $65,000 depending on configuration, feels grounded. Compact executive sedan, responsive handling, practical luxury. It's a reminder that not every vehicle needs to make a statement. Some simply get the job done efficiently. For someone who once helped his family survive by selling goods on the streets of Athens, practicality still carries meaning. The Porsche Cayenne, roughly $130,000, blends performance with versatility. It moves like a sports car, but carries the presence of an SUV. Strong acceleration, tight steering, polished interior. It fits an athlete who demands both speed and space. Finally, GMC Yukon, roughly $70,000. Big, solid, American-built strength, wide body, deep V8 rumble. This is the team vehicle, the road trip SUV, the one built for family logistics, teammates, or long drives during the off-season. But cars aren't the only symbols of success. So here's the question. Would you want to take one of these for a drive? Leave your answer in the comments below. But the story of success doesn't stop at horsepower, because for Giannis, some of the most meaningful symbols of growth aren't parked in the driveway. They're worn on his wrist. Watch collection. One of his first serious luxury purchases was a Rolex Oyster Perpetual, valued around $7,000. Clean dial, classic design. It wasn't about flexing. It was about marking progress. A young player rewarding himself after years of sacrifice. Then came 2021. When the Milwaukee Bucks captured the NBA championship, everything shifted. During the victory parade, fans noticed something new on his wrist, a Rolex Sky Dweller, estimated around $15,000. A watch built for global travelers, fitting for a finals MVP who had just delivered 50 points in a historic Game 6. It symbolized elevation, but the real statement piece arrived later. The Rolex Cosmograph Daytona Rainbow in rose gold is not subtle. With 36 multicolored sapphires lining the bezel, it's one of the rarest and most coveted modern Rolex models. On the resale market, it can exceed $300,000. This isn't a watch you stumble into. It's a collector's piece. By 2022, his relationship with timepieces evolved from buyer to collaborator. Giannis became an ambassador for Breitling, the Swiss watchmaker known for precision and heritage. Together, they created limited edition chronomat models reflecting his identity, his initials, GA, engraved on the hands. A subtle basketball detail inside the chronograph dial. These weren't generic endorsements. They were personal. His collection also includes the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore, valued around $36,000. Bold octagonal bezel, industrial design, instantly recognizable among sports watch enthusiasts. It's a piece that balances toughness and craftsmanship, fitting for an athlete whose power is matched by discipline. From a $7,000 Oyster to a six-figure Daytona, the progression mirrors his career arc. Global recognition. But luxury watches tell only part of the financial story. The bigger picture lies in contracts, endorsements, and long-term strategy, income, and net worth. As of recent estimates, Giannis holds a net worth of approximately $80 million. While that figure represents accumulated assets after taxes, investments, and expenses, the revenue behind it is massive. The foundation is simple: NBA salary. Since entering the league in 2013, Giannis has earned more than $338 million in total career income from basketball contracts alone, according to publicly available data. The turning point came in 2020, when he signed a 5-year, $228 million Supermax extension with the Milwaukee Bucks. At the time, one of the largest contracts in league history. In 2023, he followed it with another 3-year extension worth roughly $175 million, keeping him under contract through at least the 2027 to 2028 season. For the 2025 to 2026 season alone, his salary sits at over $54 million. In recent years, his annual basketball income has consistently landed in the $50 to $60 million range. That steady escalation forms the backbone of his wealth. But salary is only half the picture. Off the court, Giannis has built one of the strongest endorsement portfolios in professional sports. During peak years, his endorsement income has ranged from $25 million to over $45 million annually, pushing his total yearly earnings into the $90 to $110 million territory in some seasons. The centerpiece is Nike. His signature Zoom Freak sneaker line has become a global product, with performance-based bonuses tied to milestones like MVP awards. The partnership reportedly carries long-term, potentially lifetime elements. Royalty payments from footwear and apparel alone generate tens of millions over time. Beyond Nike, his endorsement roster is broad. Google Pixel, PepsiCo-related brands including Starry, JBL, Budweiser, TCL, Hulu, 2K Sports, T-Mobile, Degree, and Breitling. He also maintains connections with Greek brands such as Aegean Airlines, reinforcing his international appeal. Then come investments. Giannis has taken early steps into business ownership, including reported involvement in sports ventures such as Nashville SC and branded consumer products like FR34K gummies. These projects signal a shift from earning to building, and after all that global income, all those deals and partnerships, the most interesting question becomes personal. What does Giannis value when the cameras turn off? After the contracts, the endorsements, the championships, there is another side of Giannis Antetokounmpo that feels even more intentional. Personal life. At 31, he lives a life built around family first, not as a slogan, as a routine. Giannis married his longtime partner, Mariah Riddlespringer, on September 1st, 2024, in a private ceremony near Pylos, Greece, close to the waters and heritage that shaped his identity. It wasn't a spectacle. It was intimate. Mariah, a former collegiate volleyball player from Fresno, California, met Giannis back in 2014 during the NBA Summer League. Their relationship grew quietly over the years, long before championship rings and global campaigns multiplied. Those close to them describe a partnership grounded in balance, ambition matched with humility, public success anchored by private stability. Mariah often shares glimpses of their life through social media, birthday tributes, travel moments, candid family snapshots. Nothing overly staged, just real moments. In interviews, she has spoken about how they maintain connection during long NBA seasons. Video calls, shared routines, small rituals that keep them close even when travel separates them. Together, they are raising 4 young children. Parenthood, by most accounts, has softened and strengthened Giannis at the same time. You'll often see his children courtside during games, celebrating All-Star weekends, or simply running across the hardwood after victories. But at home, the emphasis is normalcy, preschool drop-offs, family dinners, bedtime stories. Those around the family say Giannis values simple happiness over extravagance. He talks openly about creating happy moments, not through luxury, but through presence. For Giannis, success isn't only measured in trophies, it's measured in stability, in showing up. And in that sense, the life behind the NBA champion may be his greatest victory of all. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay with us for more inspiring stories. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.